Hey family, I just want to make a quick video because every time I make one they're too long. Robbie, I appreciate the fact that you are taking the blame, but it's not all your fault. The law was brought up and we either all interpreted it wrong or we're led to believe that because of past experiences, if it has been spoken of, you can talk about it, but maybe that's where we screwed up, is that we haven't spoken up in the past when other incidences have been talked about with the other person not being there. Maybe that's where we screwed up, and maybe we should have said something then. And instead of me, because I know I can only talk for myself. I know that I have not been comfortable when other situations with other family members have been brought up. So maybe that's also, I need to take blame for not saying anything and using that as my guide to do what Dan did, you know, or to do what Dan has done. Because that basically, it was my whole reason why I thought that was okay. Because I didn't feel like we were doing anything that hadn't been done before. But now that I look back on it and I can reflect on it, if it was making me uncomfortable, then I should have said something then. So I want you guys to know that I did send a video saying I want to communicate through video. I want to be able to all sit down and start over, because I do think that the family does have a right to hear both sides, and I do feel like the family has a right to know what happened. And I erred by not sending my very first video when I came home on Friday night, when I realized, when my head hit the pillow and I started sobbing and having flashbacks of what happened. I didn't send that video out because I did not want to cause Robin, because I figured it would be very upsetting to receive at 1:30 at night, and I didn't want to cause her possibly any loss of sleep.
Come on.
So I didn't send it out. I was fully expecting to have a conference, because I clarified for myself before I left that we would see each other Saturday. So I fully expected to see Dan, and I fully expected him to bring it up. So that was another reason why I didn't send the video out Friday night. But yes, we had talked about it on the land, and yes, and I told my brothers and sisters that we did hug it out, and I felt awful that I still had these leftover feelings since we did, and I said I love you, and I meant I love you. I wouldn't have been able to do any, like, I wouldn't have been able to go on the week if we didn't make peace then. And for the sake of Emmett, and for the sake of the rest of the family. But it wasn't until I got home that I just, like, just washed over me that I was still really in the way. It still hurt. So, that's all, I guess. It's not that I didn't want to cause, I didn't want to cause anybody hurt. I just needed to talk and tell my sisters how hurt I was. And I did wait. And I didn't think that we were in error. So, at the time, okay. I mean, I see now, obviously, that I should have sent that video Friday night, regardless of the time. But I didn't want to cause her, I didn't want to cause anybody any lack of sleep. So, I don't know where else to go from here. I would like to communicate on the video, or with everybody and sitting down. I think that's the only way it's going to be resolved. Okay, shalom.